Hello and welcome to Logistics Summit Rajasthan. I am Arpit Gupta. Joining me is Ms. Kanika Kalia, who is the Director and Head of Bureau of Indian Standards (BIS). Thank you for joining us, ma'am.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Ma'am, what are the key takeaways out of this logistic conference today?
See, the key takeaway for Bureau of Indian Standards, which is the national standards body, is a dialogue on standards that we wanted to initiate through this conference. And I believe with the presence of all these stakeholders, including the state government, the people from other states as well, and also international presence, we were able to probably start that dialogue that we wanted to initiate on standardization in this field of logistics.
Standardization in transportation sector, how can it help achieve the desired goals set by the government?
See, the efficiency or the optimization of the whole sector depends on standards. The lesser you have to think about how the container has to be designed, or the vehicle has to be designed, what is the temperature, the humidity control of anything that could be spoiled while it is being transported, really depends on standards. And you have to appreciate that there are large scale players and small scale players also in this domain. So the small scale domain players will not have that R&D. So standards then come into force. It's easier also for the regulators to implement once there is certain set guidelines. So I believe BIS standards would take a lot of takeaway from this conference, and then I hope the industry also takes note and contributes to the standards through the dialogue that we have initiated today.
I think standardization should be implemented from the policy level also. So, you have any suggestion for the government of Rajasthan or other state governments or central government to include this in their policies?
You're right in a way. Standardization has to be incorporated in a sandwich kind of a model where it has to be coming from the policy level and also the bottoms up approach where it has to come from the industry. I believe the logistics policy that it is being envisaged that they are going to revise would need a lot of references to standardization in terms of the total gamut of supply chain logistics domain, and also the national logistic policy I think already has a lot of references to standardization, but we just need to implement them and implement them quite well.
Looking at the 2047, where we are trying to become the global leader or Viksit Bharat or the developed nation. So, what are your suggestions as the representative of BIS for the logistics sector?
I believe the Honorable PM's vision of Make in India and a Viksit Bharat can only be established or maybe achieved through the gamut of standards that BIS is offering. I believe the industry has to come around and adopt a lot of standardization so that we are able to be recognized internationally and become the manufacturing hub of this world.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Stay tuned for more such updates from Logistics Summit, Rajasthan. Thank you so much.